Okay, hello everyone. I'm soloing this right now because unfortunately, I don't think I can get my partner on here, but we did meet to just do the slides. But unfortunately, we didn't do it properly because I saw how everyone else was doing it, and we weren't really like explaining it, so I will explain it right now. So our book is called Home is Not a Country. The first third of the book, the theme we picked was home. And I said how throughout the beginning of the book, we see Nima adjusting to a very new environment because she had just moved from her home country to a very new country to find a better life. Um, but in that town, she gets discriminated against because the people there is not from where she's from, and obviously like she looks very different, so she's kind of like an outstander. But when Nima felt alone and mocked, she had a one person to rely on, which was Hatham, and he was somewhere from the same background as Nima, which is why they were able to get along so well. And Hatham was always there to comfort Nima. So whenever Nima felt alone or upset, she could go to Hatham as like a sort of comfort and home. So I picked out these images. They were mostly just from Google, but I think you can see like the overall gist. Like you see very very nice home. You see like a family. You see and you can feel the comfort of being at home. So the next theme was picked by the student in Pennsylvania named Cole. He's not with me, but he picked the second third of the book theme as nostalgia. Um, he said that this is where magical realism kicks in. That's kind of what we did talk about for the first meeting. She sent through memories and photos of her homeland where she idealizes her life as Yasmin. Yasmin is, um, I believe, a non-biological sister. She sees herself belonging as she travels into deeper into the story, and she finds out that her homeland isn't perfect and that her nostalgia distorts her worldviews, causing her to appear differently than before. I think that this part, because her mother, Nima's mother, wanted her to act more like Yasmin, and wanted her to basically be another version of Yasmin because she thought like her mother just preferred Yasmin as a daughter instead of her. So that kind of really kind of how should I say it, like put her back a lot and made her lose her self-esteem. But I think also her nostalgia, as he's saying here, is kind of pushing it like away from that view. And these are the pictures he picked. Not sure how he picked these, but I'm also assuming that it is from Google. And then lastly, the third of the book, the theme we picked together was acceptance. And I mostly just said how as we approach the end of the book, we see Nima starting to become more accepting of her surroundings because towards the beginning she was kind of strayed away from that, and she was kind of like the outlier of her country. And she starts to realize that it's okay to coexist between her home country and her new home, and she chooses to focus more on the present rather than constantly thinking back to her home and how she could be in her home country, and be like not an outlier, but she finds peace in that, and she finds like that's okay. And towards the end, there's also the yellow dress that pops up, and it kind of gives a better representation around Nima's growth and acceptance, just like as a person overall. And these are the pictures that my partner picked.